Hi, Fiona here. One of the things that I really find amazing is the amount of website owners that don't know whether their website is converting. They don't know, they're not actually measuring it. It's a really simple process to do. One of the things you can do is to go to your Google Analytics account and set up what is known as goals. So for instance, if one of the things you'd like people to do when they come to your website is to actually opt into your newsletter or your free report, you can actually set that up as a conversion goal within Google Analytics. It's really not that hard to do. The great thing about doing this is that then you know how well your website is converting for you compared to the number of visitors you get and the amount of people that actually complete the task that you're wanting them to do, whether that's to go to your contact page or fill in the opt-in form. So if you don't already have your Google Analytics goals set up, make sure you go and do it. Another thing that's come up this week is what do you do if your target market aren't specifically searching for you online? One of the things I suggest is you go to the people who do have your target market before you, or maybe other complementary businesses, and ask if you can maybe write reports for them or perhaps become one of their expert authors. The other thing to do is to hang around in forums where your target market are already hanging out. They might not be specifically searching for keywords for your product or service, but you go to where they are already hanging out, and you'll be surprised how open other website owners are for you to create content or to give them good quality information. And this also can work in forums. If you're in there helping and providing a service to their forum members, more than likely they're going to be happy for you to be able to have a link in your forum signature, or to perhaps you might even want to offer a webinar for their members. So that's another way that you can try to generate interest online if your target market aren't specifically searching for you with keywords. So what is driving SEO in 2012? Well, it's all about content. I keep going on about this, but it's amazing how many website owners out there still have what we call static sites. They build a page or a website that only has 5 to 10 pages, and then they just let it go. Google is paying attention to websites that have regular content that is updated frequently. So if you don't already have a blog on your site, make sure you get one as soon as possible. You don't have to call it blog, you can call it news. That's what we're doing at Super Savvy Business, but it's a way of telling the search engines that you are creating good quality content, and then they can't help but pay attention to what you're doing. But I hear some of you cringing and thinking, well, how do I keep on top of this and creating content? Well, create a schedule for yourself and make sure it becomes part of your weekly routine. I actually have alerts that in my calendar that pop up on specific times and days to remind me to create this content. And don't think that you have to create a mountain. Your content can be a short video similar to this one, which is only a few minutes long, or perhaps a post which is only perhaps 300 to 500 words long. It doesn't have to be a big amount of effort. And when you get to the point when you can start building team, if you don't already have them, then you can start to outsource a lot of the manual side of creating content, such as uploading to blogs and to YouTube, editing, all of those sorts of things. So my tip to you is just create a schedule and make that part of your habit on a weekly basis. And if you can manage it, even create content several times a week, and you'll find the results will really start to pay off and you will get traction in terms of the search engines. That's all you have for now. My name is Fiona Lewis, and we'll see you in next week's news update.